the second temple dungeon of the game, the Goron Mines. It's a lit place filled with lava and created within the dangerous Death Mountain. The design of the Goron Mines is heavily inspired by older and modern mining facilities that you can find across the real-life world. There are magnetic roads that are used by Link during his journey through the mines by using the item called Iron Boots. The boss that we are able to find in these mines is called Darbus, the patriarch of the Gorons that has been transformed by the power of the fused shadow. After he touched that thing, and it was sealed away inside the mines by the 4 Goron elders, with each having a part of the large key that locked up the room of the crazy berserker. Now, when Link arrived at Death Mountain, he wasn't aware that this had happened. And here we can clearly see that the Gorons slowly evolved from just tribal men to better metal smiths. The Gorons always made me think of the dwarves from other franchises, as they are almost identical except for eating stones or creating large empires out of rock. Instead of doing that, the Gorons created a couple of metallic things needed to get to certain places. But other than that, they tend to use their own strength to reach areas. Now, before we go and take a look at the Goron Mines, can I say that the magnetized platforms and areas we see in the mines look very identical to the Breath of the Wild luminous stones. They seem to share the same color when it shines, so I believe that these magnetic platforms are created by the precursor to the luminous stones. Maybe at one point, these stones were found inside the mines by the Gorons, and together with all the other materials like iron and sapphire, but they were not so important until much later in the timeline. Mining is a big part of Hyrule's history, going back all the way to Skyward Sword. In Twilight Princess history, long before its events, the Gorons lived and worked together with the Hylians and joined forces to work within the mines. Because think about it, why would the Gorons even need all that magnetic work and magic and anything like that to begin with, if they can simply smash or cut out the stones with all that strength that they have? Well, the answer to that is that they use it because of convenience, but it wasn't created by them, but it was done by the Hylians that worked here. This would explain the design of the iron boots that was used by the Mayor Bo, in secret, to win from the Goron sumo matches that is a part of the Goron's culture and tradition to test someone's power. These iron boots were given from generation to generation to the human miners in order to continue their work, as long as the Gorons and the mountain agreed to it. These mines were also used to find stones for Gorons to eat, and to find materials that was needed by the other tribes of Hyrule to create all sorts of things. But here is an interesting idea that I would like to throw out there. What if the Hylians or Gorons were not mining for food or materials, but maybe something much darker that we saw in Breath of the Wild, and they knew something that was never told? Now, I'm just going over the top now, but that would have been nuts if the Sheikah technology was hidden somewhere in the mountain already, now does it? Anyway, Darbus, or Virus the Twilight Igniter, the boss of the Goron Mines, has a strange jewel shining on his forehead. It reminded me a little bit of a ruby, but at the same time, it also reminded me of Ganondorf, that has his crest on his forehead. Not that they are related, but it is an interesting detail nonetheless. What I find interesting is that it was in fact the fault of the light spirits that Darbus changed into a twilight monster, which some people might have seemed to have forgotten or something. When the light spirits gave a part of the fused shadow to the Gorons as a treasure that they had to protect there, Darbus went to investigate to see what was going on in the mines, as the volcano had some odd activity going on, which could have been caused by the fused shadow, or so it feels that it implies that it did. But he also went to check on the treasure to see if it's still guarded and intact. This is how he became the boss in the end. His transformation also took out his memories, as after being defeated, he could not remember what he did or what he was doing, And this is what the dark power does. It makes the owner go berserk, which is a good reason to seal it away. Later through the game, you will encounter Darbus again, trying to help you out to reach the hidden village, a secret hideout or home depending how you see it for the Sheikah tribe, which I finally understand now that they are clearly not shadow ninja assassin mages, but shadow ninja assassin mage cowboys. Who would have ever thought that? It could have also been the Kakriko village of Ocarina of Time. As the entrance sign says, "Welcome to Old Kakriko Village." Unless every single village for some reason is called this way, as the events of Ocarina of Time was just 100 years ago. In the end of it all, the Gorons continued to control the mines and went on with their work. I feel that these mines, together with the experience of humans and Gorons alike, that this was the beginning of the underground exploration of Hyrule thousands of years later, since the mining facilities from Skyward Sword. This could have opened new areas for the Zonai many years later to hide their own creations in. And we went to going into the sky, before Twilight Princess underground again, for Breath of the Wild 2 once again reached the heavens. Hello everybody, here is Gal Legend. I just wanted to say thank you all for watching this video and also for listening to all my theories that has been going on for I don't know how long. I know this video is shorter than normal, but that was because I couldn't really find that much information about the place, because it's not that, it's just pretty much just a mine, and that's it. But other than that, I would still just would like to thank you all for just keeping on track with my channel and subscribing to me. And yeah, I just hope that you still enjoy what I'm doing, because for the most part, I'm still liking to create this content. But not just that, it's also fun to see everybody talking through down the comments and stuff. And this is more of a personal message. And this is not scripted what I'm saying right now. This is just coming out of my mind instantly. So I just wanted to thank you all for watching, and I appreciate it all. And I hope that for the next video that it's a little bit longer, but not just that. But yeah, I don't know. That's all I had. So that's everything I have. So anyway, thank you all for watching. I appreciate it, and I'll see you next time.